they've scuffled a couple of guys in the day. I mean, EBEN was my bouncer back in the day when I used to explore the streets of Stellenbosch and Newlands.
If I have to take Bakkies Botha, compare him to a pro wrestler, right? I'll Big Show. Big Show.
Good call.
Do you understand? I want to take a picture of him before the URC final when he was at Munster, playing against the Stormers. And I took a selfie with him, and I was under his armpit.
And you a big guy.
And I'm 190, but I was under his armpit, and I never posted it because I'm a man first. Episode 4, Locks. We're back again, but I see there's a glow in one of us here in CJ, Ricky. He comes from home, like hi. He comes from home. He's beaming after his weekend in Gqeberha. They called it in P this weekend. They called it Durban July.
Durban July.
They called it Dubai.
Durban July.
You
Listen,
see? I mean,
brother.
Start with you. How was the weekend?
Oh,
Durban July.
listen, magnificent, titivating, extraordinary. What a wow.
Was it a homecoming?
Ah, my brother, it was everything. I wish it could happen every 2 days or monthly. You understand? It all was too nice. You know, the energy at the Bay Stadium, you know, everyone came out, you know, looking good. We celebrated Villaroo as well. You know, the guys on the field, they were playing really nice. You know, they were dishing it up nicely for us. You understand? And I told you last week, guys, ask and you shall receive.
Yes.
I received in abundance. Ah.
Well, you said a lot last week. That's all we'll get to that. You said a lot last week.
Listen, let me cook.
Okay.
You are going to cook.
Okay.
Let me cook now.
Yes.
You understand? I received in abundance. Do you understand? Remember I asked for the ticket. Right? And I got it. And I got another one. And I got to give away as well. Do you understand? I saw that our World Cup winning trophy.
The William Webb illustrator.
Live. What a beautiful thing to see. Do you understand?
Did you grab it?
Listen, hey, the security was just like, my brother, just look, take the pictures, do not touch. I was so tempted to, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, from not even having the hopes of going to Gqeberha, next thing, I'm there, I'm upgraded, you know. It was really nice, you know. Outside that, the Guijos, I mean, I'm sure you guys heard it from the TV, if you're watching from the TV.
So good.
You know what I mean? It was really nice, but it was really good to be home as well. Cookie, I wish you were there.
I love the emphasis that Juicy says. I'm sure you guys heard it on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
He wanted us to make sure that I was with Gayton.
Yes.
I was leading it with the Minister of Sport, Gayton McKenzie. But we heard it from the TV. Ricky, I mean, where'd you watch the game? You find some downtime for a change?
Oh, it was actually very beautiful. I think it was the first time this year that I've been off over a weekend. So I had a nice Christmas bed,
yes.
snacks, biltong for myself,
Okay.
popcorn, Astros, all the works, and the box on TV was lovely. Absolutely lovely. And I could watch rugby for a change. Like actually see what was going on the field. So it was very nice.
Just enjoy the game. But like Ricky, I mean, you now have had the privilege, and Juicy, I'm sure you played there as well. I've played at Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. And Ricky, there's something unique about that stadium. And the people from Gqeberha, they came out in full force.
I mean, when we used to play the Kings back in the day, people were coming out in their numbers to come and support. So I think they've been hungry for quite some time to see our World Cup winners in action. And a special moment as well when Sia walked out with the trophy. And the people just went crazy. They really love their rugby in the Eastern Cape. And I mean, rightfully so, they can be proud. They've got so many players that come from that region. I mean, I'm sitting with 2 of them. So really special to see the people of Gqeberha come out.
We have a clip here of you can hear Gqeberha. Oh, I mean, hey,
Siola Lembe.
Oh, what a beautiful thing. Oh,
no.
Wow.
My favorite thing about it, Juicy, is there was like about 6 minutes into the game. There was no time for Sweet Caroline.
No.
There was no time for anything else. You went straight to Mazambe. No. DJ, you can just relax today.
No Neil Diamond for that week.
No Neil Diamond here, please. As a belief. Hey, Juicy, Picho.
No, listen, bro. I promise you, I was like, you know what? This is what I came for. You understand? 6 minutes in, as he said, right? And it's already going. From there, the Mexican wave was just moving. You know what I mean? It never stopped. I'm like, guys, when?
So it was worth begging South Africa for a ticket.
Did you know what I mean?
The problem is now Juicy now we're gonna beg for Juicy to go to Nelspruit. Guys, for Juicy, let's get Juicy down to Nelspruit.
If you hear me again, you know.
If Juicy goes to Nelspruit, we have to get Juicy to the Kruger.
Oh yes.
Yeah? Buffalo was Buffalo.
We're holding hands.
But I mean, this weekend was special. I mean, a lot happened in the BAKKIES game. But let's start. Machivan, Villaru, 100 caps. You know, we saw his speech which was shared on SuperSport, the page, where he started mentioning, and Rick, where did he start off?
There's so many.
What's the one that you guys got in common? Boros Gymnasium. Tell me about Willie.
No, I think one thing, and it's been alluded to a lot this week, or the past week, that he took the difficult road, the road less traveled to the Springbok jersey. So nothing was just given to him.
The funny thing you mentioned, Ricky, sorry, the road less traveled. I mean, the road that was school was the most Springboks. That's the road less traveled.
That's when life was easy, when he was living the soft life. When he was living the soft life. And it's actually very nice. I was very fortunate to make my first team debut as a grade 10 pupil, and he was matric at the time. So he was my fly-off. And I'll never forget, it was a wet, cold, rainy day there playing at Sachs, against Sachs.
Yeah.
And I ran onto the field. You think you're this grade 10 boy, you're playing with your seniors. And the first pass I gave to Willie was on his toes. And then Willie came to me, he said, Rick, and I'll leave out the colorful language, but he said, Rick, if you pass that ball to me again on my feet or on my bootlaces, I will take you off this field. And I'm like, hi, Willie. But in all fairness, and I mean, Rassie spoke about it as well, about his body language, sometimes being so animated. And it's because he's so passionate about pursuing excellence. And he was the first one after that game to come around me, give me a hug and say congratulations. So it's not about him being negative at all. I think it's just in whichever team he plays at and plays in, he gives 100% and he's passionate about it. So that's what an occasion for him. What a beautiful, we saw all the Instagram messages, all the people supporting him and celebrating him, rightfully so.
You know, there's an image you see of him, I think Willie put on his Instagram, where he's running through the tunnel the players made for him. And for me, that showed what he means to the team. Because there's been guys who've gotten 100 caps, but they've never had a tunnel on the field formed by his teammates. And there's a picture, you see the smile the guys is running through, he's emotional. But you know, you see, I mean, Villaru, I mean, the conductor, the chef, I call him the chef, you know.
So accurate.
There's a stage when he played, he was the only one, felt like he was creating stuff, and the public will be on his case because one ball might go out, and in 2019 we had the nerve injury, you couldn't catch a high ball, where Rassie just sit down and actually make a video, so just like, saying how good he is. But, I mean, the value he's had to the team in the Springboks, it's immense in terms of just the style of play that he brought to the Springboks.
No, Willie is too much, man. Great quality. You know what I mean? And I like that you say that he always tries out that stuff. You know, he's not afraid to be creative, not afraid to make sure that he creates opportunities because, I mean, he's that guy. You know what I mean? I loved him and enjoyed him so much, you know, when he was still at the Cheetahs. You know, bro, I promise you there's this picture of him. Because you know the goose step was still starting to become a thing. You know, he's literally just like this.
Yes.
You know, Super Rugby back listen, much Ivan. And I was literally, as I was at the stands, because I'm the only one that actually went to go watch at the stadium. Anyway.
Okay, to continue your story about Willie.
Yeah. And, you know, I literally just wanted to see that again because I'm just like, you know, it's your 100th, my brother. Please enjoy, dance for us. You know what I mean? You know, and I mean he handled the day with so much class. You know, it felt as if, it was his second 100th. Do you know what I mean? He did everything right, was kicking correctly and just making sure that everyone is nicely organized. You know what I mean? Didn't probably let the moment get, ahead of him. That just shows,
Yeah.
Did you hear what Bob said this weekend about him? In the build-up, Bob said that we called Andre Hubert the Rolls Royce. We call Willie the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
The Aston Martin of our day. And it's so cool.
I mean, that's perfect, the Aston Martin. But in that game, our head coach, Rassie Rasmus, innovation. Ricky, let's talk about that first kickoff. I've never seen that before. I mean, the only thing missing was the Packages, basically. The Packages have been standing there waiting.
They were ready. I think they were ready to buy him already.
They were like, man, let's get this going. I mean, how was that?
Oh, no, it's exciting, man. And it's lovely to see. We always think we figured out Rassie, or he's pushed the boundary. But then he comes up with something completely new. He knows that we have a very dominant scrum. And what better way? Usually it takes about 5-10 minutes for the first scrum to take place in a rugby match. How lekker is it to assert your dominance from second one? So we knew that there was no way we were going backwards. It backfired a little bit in a sense because we didn't win that first scrum.
We didn't win that,
But I enjoyed it. I love the fact that he's keeping the opposition guessing. Always confuse the enemy, I say. So a wonderful innovation once again from Rassie.
And Juicy, that wasn't his only innovation. A certain Rassie was watching a Paul Rose. I'm
saying nothing, guys. I'm saying nothing.
He just put up this line out in the middle of the field, and then there we go with the Springboks. I mean,
bruh,
scrum off to Mostert. I mean, to lock in the middle of the field, line out, and in the air. Sorry, here in the air, and then I was like, guys.
Just like Brenda Fassie said, confirm. You can confirm Rassie.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If you think you know, he just comes up with something else. And I'm sure he's probably pressing some buttons that they're probably asking. And he's just sitting there, so like, it's business. You know what I mean? It's business. I mean, very intelligent guy. You know what I mean? I mean, he's Dr. Rassie for a reason. And again, I just like how, he encourages creativity and just, disturbing, asking questions, bringing something new, because now it makes it difficult for the opposition to like, hey, let's go study the Springboks for a bit. Let's go and sit down and see what these guys are going to probably bring. Oh, last week they were so good in the line. Hey, there's lineouts everywhere now. So now you have to prepare for lineouts anyway on the field. You know what I mean? So very unpredictable, and it's really good.
It's important. It's not just about the entertainment value, but I think it's important that we explain that law as well of the lineout. As soon as a player goes up, you're not allowed to play the player. So Grant Williams passing that little loop in the air to, was it Norkia?
Yeah.
So as soon as you're in the air, the opposition's not allowed, defenders are not allowed to tackle you. It gives, and Cooks, you know all about it, about a maul and setting and getting right. So that was the whole point behind it. We know we're dominant in the line out in that set phase as well. Why not do it from right in the middle of the field? So again, it's not just about entertainment value, but also very effective rugby. I wonder what World Rugby will say though.
Apparently, my sources are saying there's going to be new law variations coming out tomorrow. So as we speak. So against Georgia, lineouts might be another thing. Might be old school stuff. If it goes out, tap and go from if it goes out. So only for us, no one else. So that's what my sources say, but we'll see.
The boardroom, they're busy in the boardroom.
Because we really can't scrum, now we can't line out. So the kickoffs might disappear. You might have to go back to those old school, put the ball down because the box not to. The lawmakers at the World Rugby are working overtime because the Springboks. But you speak about the lineouts, and it makes sense because we're speaking about locks today. Number 4 lock. I mean, we've just completed the front three. The front three.
Ooh.
It's just done now, and I've got to announce who won last week by a landslide. Frans Malherbe.
I am finally.
I'm
finally in.
Yeah,
I'm finally in. No, it's fine. I'm finally in. Please, let's celebrate me being in the lead in the scoreboard as well.
You're not in the lead yet.
You're still
one way. You don't win the Currie Cup in the first week, bro.
But also, we all predicted France to win. But I mean, it makes sense. But Guys, our front row in that dream team is secure now. You know, Os du Randt, Malcolm Marx, and our Frans Malherbe.
Solid.
Ricky, did the public get it right?
The people have spoken. Who am I to fight what the people have been saying? No, I think each of them deserve that position. I'm still leaning towards our captain, my captain, John Smith. But I think rightfully so. Malcolm again proved it this weekend. My defense for why I said Malcolm, not because we're going to have Unplugged next year and we're going to have a Bok Dream next year and we can choose it. No, but no, on a serious note, I think South Africa got it spot on. Malcolm proved his work rate, proved everything in what a hooker and what a front row is. Imagine that team on the field right now. Sending them right onto the field right now. Sure.
Juicy, look at that. That front three we just named. That name. I don't think there's even in all of rugby, not just the Springboks. That's up there with one of the greatest probably front rows of all time in rugby.
Listen, it's pure childishness. Do you know what I mean? It's like you look at the quality in itself, the size of this. I mean, I probably think if you put them all together, you know what I mean? They probably more than half of what the actual scrum would be like, you know what I mean? And I think it's also the reliability of these guys, you know what I mean? Their class. I mean, you just said Marco Marx showed it this weekend, you know? France as well, what a technically sound, perfect guy. And then you have the ruthlessness of Os there, right? As I said, like, I think it's just something that you'd wish, you know, you could, you know, see. But, okay, you know, it's a dream team.
Yeah, I mean,
we are dreaming.
No dreams. Yeah.
We are dreaming. We are dreaming.
And our dream team is spectacular. But as we get on to the number 4 lock, I mean, you guys at home, we want you to be involved. Scan the QR code. Make your vote. I mean, because you can listen to us. We are to guide you. That's what we're trying to do. Guide you for you guys to make your own dream team. And also, when you get on the side, there's a game there where you kick for balls that myself and Ricky are completely addicted to.
Yes.
I'm ranked 144th. Ricky's ranked 639. So get on the game, please. All you got is kick.
So addictive.
It is so addictive. But guys, we're getting into my domain.
I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, into my domain now.
Into your area.
4 lock.
The insight that you're going to give us today.
It's just the enforcer. You know, having played number 4, I don't want to just let my words speak. I want my actions to speak. How a lock.
Do you have footage for
moves? I've got some footage for you.
Aye, cool, okay.
That's how a lock moves, guys. Let's look
the moment I've been waiting
for. As a lock moves.
Okay.
Pick up.
Oh,
yes.
Look at that.
Ah, yes.
The pace.
Yes.
The pace.
Awareness, eh?
Don't die in contact, guys.
Keep the ball alive. That's an assist.
You know, try and assist. Just keep it moving.
I love it.
The thing is, it was a final. You got to make sure you pick up at the right time.
Yeah, well, Cooks, you've got speed to burn, bro.
Yes, I do.
Hi, Cooks. Hey.
Yo.
Keep the ball alive, eh?
That's the most important thing. And you're aware where your opposition, your players coming from, your support player.
100%. But yeah, you see now I'm holding with.
Where are you? Is this supposed to be in that middle pod?
No.
What?
Holding with.
Hey, try time.
Ricky, holding with.
Because for a second thought you missed your pod there in the middle. But that is where.
As you can see, I got very, very Lumo boots, so I had to be out wide holding the width.
Yeah.
And then he takes a sip of water.
Wow, check out.
As you can tell, guys, Mbombela, it was hot that day in Mbombela.
Yo. Champions, eh? The year was, Cooks? This year, 2000?
2013.
Nice. Oh, man.
No, the thing is, I think I played, as you heard a good old Vim first in the commentary, it's line out work, hitting racks. the thing is, when I was in the trams there, Ricky, that was before Ache was there. It wasn't called trams then. It was called being in the wrong place at the right time. It was called being so flashy. Because why is that lock with socks around his ankles, Lumo boots, 6 studs instead of 8? No.
Did I see Kempo there, Robbie Kempson?
Yes, Robbie Kempson was there.
Was he happy with you in that trams?
Very much not.
Yeah, but you could have just showed him, coach, look, we scored a try.
No, it was every day, every Monday at practice, we'd have, I'll tell you a story about Kempo. Every Monday we'd have the players with the most turnovers. It's normally backs, guys knock on here.
Yeah.
But I was up there with the backs, 4 or 5, and 3 of them from offloads. So Kempo said to me the one day, spent the whole week of training, we're playing against Borland we play them in the regular season. He goes, Cooks, you're not allowed to offload the whole game. And Coach Dick was there as well. Told me on Monday, told me on Tuesday, told me on Wednesday, told me on Thursday. Wednesday on a day off, he phoned me, you do not offload this weekend. Yes, Kempo, I got you. Thursday told me, Friday, captain's run. Same message. Saturday, as we're warming up, quick, Kempo's like, Cooks, we need you to be physical, Borland. I need an enforcer.
Yeah.
First kickoff, I got the ball, I offloaded, knock on.
You know what I'll do? I'll say, Cooks, come. Cooks.
Umpire kept calling me. I lost hearing.
No calls are coming through to you that time.
I remember we
Oh my goodness.
We get in the change room at halftime. I walk in. Kempo just gives me that, like the look of Kempo. He gives me that look and he goes, what the hell is wrong with you? I said, Kempo, I think I got a problem. I can't help myself.
You can't help it. You have to let it out.
I got it out.
It has to go.
I got it out. But lock position has changed. You get the enforcers now. And you see as you name the guys, you get the enforcers, you get the guys like the Arches, guys myself who just hide in the trams.
I know. You need to substantiate now here and give us the nominees.
We give you the nominees now to see how the lock position has changed. So, our 5 nominees. The enforcer, BAKKIES Porter.
Oof.
The most capped Springbok of all time, EBEN Elizabeth. The hard man from Northern Transvaal, they said back in the day, Kleinu Otto. Oh. Skills the Viking. Arches Neyman. And then the man mountain himself, Kobus Visa.
Mufasa, the lion himself.
The lion himself. I look at that list, Choosy, what's the first that comes to mind? I mean, we've been blessed at lock. I mean, especially number 4 lock.
Domination personified. Do you understand? As you said, enforcers, and it doesn't get better than these guys, very scary dudes, I look at Elizabeth, if I had to actually, compare him with like a pro wrestler. Do you guys know Big Daddy V?
Big Daddy V.
The
Big Show at Undertaker.
You don't know Big Daddy Diesel? Don't know him.
You remember, I come from the Undertaker era.
No, bruh, there's a Big Daddy Diesel. He's tall.
Oh, Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash! No, you old, Kalogwe.
We didn't have, at that stage, he didn't have DStv yet.
Oh, okay.
WCW.
Okay. They look alike. And the thing is also, this guy's faces, bruh. Again, it's all the thing of the face. Look at the Viking as well. Arches Neyman. Bruh, scary dude. And things what they do also in the field is very scary, and one of those important positions in the spine. You know what I mean? Because you have to enforce. Those lineouts. The guys are really in charge of really, important set pieces in the game. So I'm really excited for this one. It's gonna be a tough pick, but we gotta do it.
Ricky, we know in South Africa the Springboks. The world knows when you're playing Springboks, you got to front up physically. I think these 5 guys epitomize that. Because you don't want to see these guys running at you. You don't run into them. You don't want to see them at ruck time. I mean, they just walk and breathe physicality.
In Afrikaans, we have a saying, you moet hulle sag maak voor. You need to soften them up there in front. So I think that speaks volumes of every 4 lock. You need, and it's usually in tandem. The 5 lock is the one that's calls the line, etc. But these are the guys up front that gets you over the go forward. That if you put your head in a ruck as the opposition, he's going to clean you out and know that you are cleaned out. and I think one thing of all of these nominees, they've all been involved in an argy-bargy or two. They've been there. They've not been scared to, and we don't endorse fighting or any aggressive play. We don't endorse that. But I mean, they've scuffled a couple of guys in their day. I mean, EBEN was my bouncer back in the day when I used to explore the streets of Stellenbosch and Newlands. So, yeah.
But honestly, with Grado Otto, I mean, probably the unsung hero. You know, maybe some guys at home are going, oh, geez, I can't remember Grado. But he played in a time, I mean, under Nick Mallett, where he won 17 straight. And he was in that side. And he was one of the most important figures in that side. Unfortunately, his career cut short at 28. But still managed to get 38 caps. I mean, what an impact. And then playing, Ricky, in a side that I think because of the World Cups, we've sort of underrated them, but those are probably coming out of the World Cup and first Tri Nations 17 straight. We're the best side in the world.
Yeah, and Krene was actually part of that 95 World Cup squad. And unfortunately didn't play in the final, made his debut against Romania, and also, again, that Canada game. Krene Otto was there. So, I mean, Krene Otto, and someone I think I can personally relate, not in stature or height, but someone that had to call his career very early on. And if he went on to play for longer, we would have probably sang a different tune in him probably walking away with the part of the dream team being our first choice for lock. Someone that in 98 had a phenomenal year, won the Tri Nations, won the Currie Cup with the Bulls, and was nominated for SA Player of the Year in that year. So really, I want to say underrated, but I wish he played a little bit longer. Of course, that injury, that head knock that he received, some brain hematoma on the brain, if I'm not mistaken.
Left frontal brain.
Ooh, look at you, Doctor.
Cookie.
If it would have been lovely to see him play for longer and see what he would have done. I mean, he was competing with Johan Ackerman and Mark Andrews, if I'm not, was his lock pairing. So, I would have loved to see him play for longer, because to retire at the age of 28.
With 38 caps.
Oh.
Like, I mean, we got his try, his sole try. of him going to work against Wales.
Wales, ne?
It's always the jerseys for me. Look at that. Ooh.
Oh, slap chips. Yes, you're not going to stop slap.
Look at that, Credo. Out wide again. Defensive work.
Fundamentals, eh? And putting pressure on the 9 or on the kick or wherever kick comes from.
And then he offloads like Cookie.
Sure.
I think that's where you got the offload from.
Yeah, from Clayton.
And Slap Chips knows his way to the try line. But what a team, huh?
What a team.
Stefan ter Blanche.
I mean, this is a team that I remember as a youngster.
Ooh, hands.
Hands. Ooh, there's our coach.
There's our coach there.
Keeping ball alive.
Wow.
Oh.
There we go.
Frankie Smith. Wow, this team was stacked, you know. Just James Dalton, the bullet, also in there.
I mean, it's a massive team of coaches. Franco Smith to Rassi and back to Franco Smith.
It wasn't a dumb team, I can tell you that much. It was one clever team.
We got Slap Chips. I mean, the director of rugby at Paulgrim.
Yeah. But also look at
catch.
And we spoke about like the box being a physical side, but look at us keeping the ball alive.
Yeah, too much skill.
Where's Graham out wide as well?
I see you.
Holding
You're substantiating why you were out wide there. Yeah. No, I love it.
And when the support runs.
And you can see it. You mentioned of a lot of these coaches.
We spoke about what Coach Franco did there. Wearing number 10 jersey. He got white line fever. We saw it. He could have easily. We saw him tuck and look. He could have easily passed, but we got to another stalwart from the time before. Kubus Visa. The Man Mountain, winner in 1995. I just want to show you, to show you how far Lions have come. That's what we're talking about. I watch this clip of Kubus Visa. This is to show his work in the 95 final. This is how far Lions have come since then.
Yeah. There's Os. Number 1. Yo. Okay, line out calls. Very a full line out, eh?
There's no such thing as a 5-man then.
Yeah. In the 22. Yo.
Let's see. Here's a quick. Oh.
Yes.
The massive ball carrier.
Yes.
What I love the most there is there's no spins. There's no variation.
It's just a matter of quick feet.
Yes.
Right? Quick feet, communicate with the hooker. Get in, get out. Let's play. You know?
Beat your opposition off the floor.
Exactly.
Explosive.
But this high. There's Robin Brook and Chris Visa when this side of the ground.
But the thing is also, you look at the size of the man. He's huge.
Yeah, try.
So I'm thinking of the lifters having to lift him up. He probably is jumping, but he's a big guy. You know, I mean, you saw the carry as well.
Yeah,
big enforcer carry. You know, like that presence. So I think also when back then, I mean, with lineouts, it was a simple thing. Was Braz, listen, let's just get in, get out. We need to play.
I'm surprised Hookers was still throwing with 2 arms. But Ricky, I mean, I think Cooper's Visa is probably known. The viewers probably know more of seeing him on TV. You know, he's been a life of himself in Cake Net and all in Afrikaans shows, but and in commentary as well. But hard man, stalwart in the '95 Southern World Cup winner. The way the players speak about him, that like just the enforcer he is, and to be fair, if I have Visa with me, I'm not losing many fights. No. I'm not losing many battles.
No. And that's what you want on the field. And I mean, there's a reason he played more than 100 caps for Transvaal and the Golden Lions. That's why I called him the Liu Mufasa, because he's sort of started there. Started at Boland actually. Attended school at, and probably the last time I'll say Parel Gymnasium. But I mean, really, more than 100 caps. He's had the experience, and someone you want on the field. There's a story also about him about making a Welsh guy fall asleep. We're not going to say how he made him fall asleep, but yeah, you want that grunt, that sort of that aggressive. Enforcer, as we've mentioned on numerous occasions, but that's what you want on the field in your 4-lock.
The funny thing is, you mentioned certain occasions enforcer, but we've had a reputation of that. And I think, you know, yes, you get the Martin Johnsons and but like we've made a habit of producing those ones, and none more than BAKKIES.
Whoa.
I don't think there's many Springboks as feared as the same as BAKKIES was Juicy in his heyday.
Track Yesamente.
Yo,
none at all, my brother. You know, again, you know, the brutal force. Do you understand? Pure destruction. Again, I'll go back to referencing with wrestling. Do you understand? There's an era called ruthless aggression. You understand? That's what you find. Okay,
watching wrestling on the way back.
A lot of wrestling references.
I know there's some big weekend, but this is he didn't miss out.
And now again, if I have to take BAKKIES, compare him to a pro wrestler, right? I'll Big Show. Big Show.
Good call.
Do you understand? Because he has that choke slam and that slap with it. You know, so I mean, again, bro, like a master class of a player. I think, you know, he could enter any sort of like, you know, team or lock pairing, and for me, BAKKIES just has to be there.
Oh.
Ricky, a very religious man of BAKKIES, and then there's a switch that comes on.
He's a different demon on the field.
When he gets on the field, but I mean, yes, we talk about how hard he is, but very good at line-out time, scrum time, carries, tackles, got around the park, a serial winner, one almost at every level he played. He went to France and won a Champions Cup. He's won Currie Cup, Super Rugby. It shows that he's not just a guy that just is dishing out hard hits. He's more than that.
Yeah, and I think one of the most decorated locks of all time with this World Cup, and you mentioned at Toulon, we won so many trophies as well. I think what BAKKIES, you forgot to mention another fundamental about a lock forward. You got to push the boundaries a little bit sometimes. I think BAKKIES has always pushed the boundaries. He got into a lot of disciplinary hearings, but rightfully so. You find ways to make sag there in front. But one of the most decorated players in world rugby. Where he went, people won trophies. So that speaks volumes at the Bulls, with the Boks, and then going overseas. So really a person that success just follows him wherever he goes. And that's what the impact he has on the environment he's at.
We got some BAKKIES footage, and then after that, I'll give you guys a fun fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love your fun.
It's young boys. Oh, 3 World Cup. We don't speak about the World Cup in general, but we speak about BAKKIES. Look at him.
Oh my!
Hey?
The change of direction and not losing speed. Oh my word!
What I love, it feels like that's before his enforcing days.
Yeah.
But look at this lock tries out wide, eh? Are you seeing
I'm seeing a lot now, yeah. I'm seeing
Are
a
you
lot.
seeing the pattern where most of these tries are out wide?
So you weren't in the wrong.
No.
Look there, change of direction.
Wow.
It runs into space.
And having to carry that body in that space, it's mildly impressive.
My word.
This is the...
Yes, see.
This might be our only highlight we'll take from 2003 World Cup.
Yeah.
And it's the one as a country, we've swiftly moved on.
Quickly.
Very quickly. But everyone speaks about, BAKKIES and a hard man, gets in trouble with the law. Do you know BAKKIES, Victor Manford's got more yellow cards for the Springboks than BAKKIES?
Okay, interesting fact, man.
Where did you get this?
He's got 5. BAKKIES has 4.
Oh.
Who do you think has got the most yellow cards in park history?
Yo, trivia
7.
question. Which position?
No.
No.
With 7 yellow cards. More than BAKKIES. More than Skalkberger.
Yo.
Uzenenye, you've come with another one.
I'm here to educate you guys. So Brian Ban has got the most yellow cards.
So not only the most tries, but the most yellow cards as well.
50-50. So guys, leave BAKKIES alone. We'll get to the number 11s later this season, but leave BAKKIES alone, man. He's not just a hard man. But you talk about how far the lock position has come. You get Archias Neyman, who's as hard as nails. I mean, I once took a picture of him before the URC final when he was at Munster, they're playing against the Stormers, and I took a selfie with him, and I was under his armpit.
And you a big guy.
And I'm 190, but I was under his armpit, and I never posted it because I'm a man first. I'm a man first. There's no way I'm posting that. It's a core memory.
You're a child in under his arm, Daddy.
With his name on, thank you. But he's a giant. But it's got this part, the offloading game. I mean, just when you see Echi, I mean, it's probably the total modern day lock, 4-lock.
No, definitely. I mean, with him also, he brings something very special and unique into the game, very hard to predict as well, because you normally think that, tight forwards like this, normally just carry, go down, clean the wrath and all the type of stuff. He just comes with totally different things, like his offloading game. And it's a very difficult man to stop. I mean, it takes literally, 5 to 4 guys to actually stop him. So what he does is actually draws a lot of defenders on him and is able to release players as well. And he always stays on his feet, Also with the lineouts, I mean, I've never seen a guy that catches a lineout ball with one hand all the time. And he just like so effortlessly. Okay, let's play. I'm very excited to watch as well. I think with him, I get really excited to see him on the field.
And you're also part of it in 2019 as he was in that bomb squad as well. But he brought such a different dynamic when he came on, because you can't say, guys, stop the offload and but he's still 2 meters and over 110 kg. He's still like Samson from carrying.
Yeah.
But he puts a different dynamic, and I'm sure for you as come off a dream to have to pass to.
Yeah, and I think he didn't. That's the other thing. We talk about his silky smooth hands, but he never shied away from the main thing, and that is carrying the ball, getting over the advantage line, dominating the contact situation in space. So if you have those runners coming, it's a thing of beauty. And then even that support play, if he's keeping that ball alive and running on that inside line, now it's a dream for a scrum off.
I wonder if Kempo would give him. Ask Kempo what he thinks. Then again, Ries says, maybe I've still got some life in me, because you see.
One more season, coach. One more season.
That's what the Clippers there. But but Akhi, I mean, it's so far with his career, because obviously now his value is massive. You look at he hardly played between 2019 win and 2023. We know his issues he has with making a fire. We know what happened to him when he fought. It was okay. But as soon as he was fit, Russ is like, he come back into my mix. And it just shows the quality and how important it is. He missed some time with Munster, but Leinster was like, Chief, if you're available, we sign you, you're coming through. And like this season, they won a trophy. Like again, he also wins where he goes.
I mean, exactly as you say, bro. Like the quality of the guy speaks for itself. You know, World Cup winner as well. You know, and plays in different teams around the world. You know what I mean? And has success in not only just the Springbok jersey. You know, success at Leicester, as you said, monster. He is such a brilliant guy. You know what I mean? So I'm still looking forward to seeing more of him in the Springbok jersey because there's still so much more to see from him. So,
I mean, we talk about his offloads. I mean, if you look at this try here, I mean, from Arke, at a time when, guys, it was a good time in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Oh, Pranas.
Arke, always an option. Always an option. You see,
that was
doesn't shy away from
there.
it. Didn't look for the offload there. He knew where the trial line was and wanted. It's like, I'm taking responsibility now.
And literally every carry, he's over like 4-3 meters. You know.
And the funny thing here, if you remember, I mean, the England game, and this was, probably, I think I'm most stressed as a country because the Boks weren't at their best. I mean, you see him there at line-out time. There was no EBEN, then EBEN had come off, C had come off, Dwayne had come off. And as a country, we were all panicking. And then Arke goes, steps up, gets the key try, that changes the game. Hey.
You want players with big match temperament in those moments, and that's why he's part of this group of nominees.
The last name, Eben Etzebeth.
Elizabeth.
I'm going to ask, we know we're going to have to vote, but 132 caps. Back-to-back World Cup winner. I mean, you've got, there's records. I mean, he's been nominated for World Player of the Year. He's won a Lions series. He's won a rugby championship. I want to throw the cap amongst the pigeons here. Yes, maybe we're looking at him making the dream team. But could you also look at him potentially being our greatest ever Springbok?
Sure.
I'm asking was that
now we're going in now, eh? We're going in now.
I'm looking at the resumes. I mean, I'm asking them. That's a strong case there.
Yeah, okay.
But it's a strong case, but it's valid as well. Because, I mean, most kept Springbok.
So, is that the only thing
No, listen.
Is that the only thing we are...
I'm listing. I'm still cooking.
Okay,
let me cook. Most kept Springbok, right? And his performances, 2-time world champion, okay? And his performances as well speak for himself, bro. Do you know what I mean? He is that guy. You know what I mean? And the thing is also, it's not easy to even get 60 caps for the Springboks. That's what I'm trying to say.
One. All of us open rugby. We don't have. Us combined have got 0. But Juicy's starting at 60. Juicy's starting at 60. What a high bar.
No, I'm just saying. Look at the milestones because the milestones started like 50. 50. Or, okay, let me just say.
One.
You're one.
Yes.
50, and then El Cooks is stuck in 1. So and to do it consistently over and over again, and your performance levels don't change. You just elevate and elevate and elevate. It's not easy. So that's what I'm saying. Your point is a valid point to actually have.
You know what's funny? There's a clip here of EBEN running out last year in Bombela, where the Boks scored this weekend, running out for his 100 when he breaks the record. But what I found funny, Ricky, when Villy was having his talk.
Yes.
SuperSport showed a clip of him getting his blazer originally in 2013. He hasn't been a Bok for a year.
Yeah.
He's been a Bok for a whole year already.
Sure.
I mean,
what a special moment.
no,
Big
special.
Teddy Diesel.
And it's just, it's been great to see the development of him as a player, just throughout the years, and so well deserved. What a moment!
And you can see in his face, all he's thinking about right now.
His biceps are just as big as his baby there at that moment.
Oh, you look at the moment and the man, Rick, I mean, we're looking at him there at cap number 128. He's also part of you captain him as well. I feel like to be in a dream team, you have to be captained by Ricky Schroeder. That's the pattern that I'm sensing here. If you're not captained by Ricky Schroeder, you don't know the dream team mix. You won't find yourself as a nominee, but you captain the man. Got a few stories. How was he as a 19-year-old?
And Cooks, I mentioned that it's so lovely seeing the development of him. When Eben, we played together from at under 18 Craven Week, and he came onto the scene, a young man, tall man from Tygerberg Hoërskool, Tygerberg High School, in the northern suburbs. And when he got the ball in hand, he looked like he had these big strides, like a camel. So it was so difficult to tackle him. He was just always difficult to bring down. First of all, he's this tall human being, and then he's physical as well. But I think, and we got to play a lot of rugby together, age group, and then in our under 19 year, we wanted to build this dynasty. And I mean, we had Sia in our team, we had Frans, Skara, Nizamka, and I thought we would try to convince him, let's all go, because we were all in Stellenbosch at the time, but let's all go to UCT. We're going to get a lot more game time there, Varsity Cup. And Frans was the only one that pulled out. So all of us went to UCT. UCT looked after us. We had this wonderful, nice apartment in Newlands. Eben was ready came with his family to come look and look at the place. Wonderful place, next to Newlands actually. Guys, I think Eben just saw the spag bowl that I made and decided, no, he wants his mom's cooking. He wants to go back home to his mom. But that's also a testament to the family man he is, the protective man he is, and really someone that I think has developed so much, not just from that robust rugby player, but to him having such an impact as a leader within the Sharks, within the Springbok setup, and going on to become the most capped Springbok of all time. Oh, mate, some beautiful stuff. That's brilliant to see.
I mean, Juicy, do you think it feels like Eben's not going to stop? We know yes, he's gotten a few knocks here and there, but chance for him to get the world record? I mean, I think Alwyn Jones, it's just over 150, or 153, 154, if I'm not mistaken. Eben's got the legs.
Listen, he has a chance to either tie it or even break it. I mean, that man is a machine. I mean, the way that he takes care of his body as well, so we can, definitely hope that he would, either tie it or break it. I think he has the goods, Also, one thing I like about him, he's also one of those crowd favorites. The specific moment, I think, in the World Cup against...
I dare crowd to boo Eben.
There's no way you're doing that.
I dare you.
There's the moment, I think we were playing France. It was the quarterfinal, right, when he scored that try, and there's a clip on the socials of a young man calling his name, but obviously didn't call him like properly. Elizabeth, you know what I mean? He's just, as I said, that guy, his aura and his personality as well. You know what I mean? I mean, on the field, monster, but outside the field, this like big, soft, nice giant. And one thing I like about him and Sia Kulti's relationship, they brothers, man. You know what I mean? And to live your dream out like that and just do it in such a magnificent manner, it's beautiful to watch.
No, it is beautiful to watch. But guys, it's time for us we got to cast our vote. Juicy's finally gotten bored.
He's got off his duck. He's got.
Ricky and I, Ricky now on 2. You got Os. I went for Kitsi.
Yes.
And then you went for Smitty. I went for Mark.
Catching up.
We in the
catching
mix.
up.
But now, out of all these locks, who's Juicy? I want to start with you. Who's getting in your dream team?
Listen, it's difficult because I'm caught in between two people here, right? BAKKIES and EBEN. Listen, it's a tough one. My head is saying, let me go, with the enforcer himself, I'm a BAKKIES, track cement, but also now my heart is just saying, hey, Elizabeth, but top quality guys as well. I don't think, it gets any better. But this time around, let me just go with EBEN. I'm going to go with EBEN. Because I need to also get into the scoreboard now. The guys are ahead of me.
I mean, he did say that a lock is man of the match. Even when he gets one right, he gets one wrong. It's a tough time for you. But EBEN is a good call. Ricky, who's your dream team?
Yeah, no, I think having played with EBEN and really knowing what he has to offer, from feeding the ball to the scrum off, that's a small little detail that we sometimes miss. Because you would know, feeding the ball on the run for the scrum off to pass, how he's developed not just as a rugby player but as a person, speaks volumes, and definitely has my vote.
I mean, it's hard to go against EBEN, but now you look at all those locks. For me, the reason why I think I've got to go with EBEN, because out of all the skills that the other locks speak about, EBEN has got them. EBEN is very underrated with ball in hand, but also works hard in the tram. EBEN, I don't know when, he just turned himself into one of our best kick chasers. Always finds a way to win the ball back. And then you watch against France, that defensive play he made in the corner where he somehow managed to stop the ball from going out wide and still managing to get it back without deliberately knocking it on, plays like that. And, with EBEN, I always feel sometimes like, even if he has a quiet game, a 7 out of 10, that's other locks' best game they've had in their career. They get praise like I saw Fabian Holland against France this week in the All Blacks game. It was fantastic. Got 16 tackles, and you watch me like, that's EBEN Etzebeth quiet day. But when EBEN is on, he's he's a top 5 rugby player in the world.
And we saw the impact he had at the Sharks as well, when the Sharks were going a little bit through shaky waters. Excuse the pun. Sharks and shaky waters. Murky waters. No, but we saw the immediate impact he had. He immediately raises that bar, that standard in the team environment he finds himself in.
No, he always does. But the roads lead to now for Springboks. The last game of the incoming tour. Bombela up against Georgia. Do you see how you're feeling about that game? Do you think we'll see a few changes from Mr. Erasmus?
No, definitely. Definitely see a few changes. As I said, with Rassie, you cannot confirm him. Do you understand? He's a very unpredictable guy, but I'm sure.
No deny.
No deny. I think with this one, it's just going to pretty much, give, some guys, a few starts. I'm predicting,
by the way, how's the weather in Nelspruit? As fast as called you it. Updates, guys.
I have connectivity issues. You understand?
Are you and Fast maybe going through a fight, a phase?
Yeah, is there trouble in paradise?
Listen, I'm not gonna reveal too much.
He's a weather guy over us.
Yeah.
No, he's just busy, guys. He's a busy man. I need to call his PA first now because, I don't have that direct line anymore. I don't know, he's distancing himself from me. But it's fine. We'll sort it out, iron it out. I think after this Georgia game, you know what I mean, we'll have a chat. But listen, it's going to be another one, another cracker at it. I mean, it's always a wonderful weekend to, get to celebrate and watch the Springboks play. So I'm expecting nothing but fireworks yet again. So it's going to be a really good one. I can't wait.
Ricky Bombela has made a case for itself to get the Bok games every year because they always bring a vibe. It's always packed, and they believe in the Springboks. Do you remember back in those days when they used to have Jimmy Stoner standing like this, and then open the doors, and then Jimmy's.
And that's the first thing you see. I mean,
do you think that's changed? Do you think that's changed? At least.
I wonder if it's, but I wonder if Jimmy will also be singing a song for halftime show with Kendrick Lamar to shame, man. So no, I mean Mbombela, it's a very intimidating ground as well because it feels like you're sitting on top of the for the players, the crowd sitting on top of you. But if those people start singing our national anthem. hoping they will sing Masambe no no as well there.
Sambe no.
No.
What would happen?
No. We might get Yanaman by Donda there. And we got a Loftus. Like we might mix it up. We might mix it up. But maybe Sweet Caroline comes back. It's sweet.
Jimmy singing. Jimmy singing. Sweet Caroline.
We have to get Jimmy singing.
Yeah.
If otherwise, there's no point in having a test match in Bombela if Jimmy's not singing. I mean, who do you vote? PJ Powers 95 World Cup or Jimmy against?
You don't do that to me. Don't do that to
Both
me.
iconic. Both iconic. But Mbombela will be rocking. And to the viewers, we are taking a break. Because when the Springboks take a break, we take a break. We're going to come back.
We take a break.
Yeah, international players. You don't see most Elizabeth playing rugby when there's no game. But we're going to take a break as well. We're going to come back for the Rugby Championship. We're playing Australia. And we're keeping it hot. Because, I mean, that's 5 o'clock.
Sure.
That's heated. Big tennis, guys.
I'm really excited to see how this will work.
We've got open side flank, number 6.
Probably the most debated jersey.
We don't see maybe Skalk, was my guess. Then 7. Hey, guys, it's getting heated now.
Sure.
It's going to be a lot.
The dream is busy manifesting now.
No. We've got the hard men in now.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you got line out options. Some of them call line outs, fetches, and then obviously, but then
the more fancy stuff.
we get through. We got to get a ticket to Juicy. Guys, please help Juicy get to.
Again,
Let's get Juicy to Nelspruit.
if you ask, guys, you shall receive. Don't be afraid to ask. Understand?
So everyone asked Juicy for tickets. That's what he's saying.
And Ricky, where you be this weekend?
This weekend?
Investing?
This weekend, I am actually... I don't know where I am this weekend yet, Cooks. We must maybe just check my schedule. I'm not at a Bogdan, I'm not at a Spur, but we'll have to come back to you on that one.
You're going to find Ricky. I'm high rocks in this weekend, so
Oh, wow.
Hey!
I'll find an establishment in Cape Town. If you see me, just don't talk to me there because I might have 1 or 2 beverages.
Enjoy it.
So it's the morning, but that's it for the Dream Team, guys. I'm going to see you guys. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Lovely stuff.
Think about your positions, and you guys at home scan the QR code and go vote.